Research shows that most people spend 70% of their waking hours interacting with other human beings. 45% of that time is spent listening, and that people typically only recall 50% of conversation after it's taken place. We spent years learning how to read, write, and speak. But what about listening? What training or education have you had that enables you to ignore your own needs for a moment, fully engage in the here and now, concentrate attention on the person speaking, and pay close attention to what you're hearing? Listening is a skill, an art that must be learned and developed in order to really deeply understand another human being from their frame of reference. Your success as a parent, spouse, manager, a team lead, and a business analyst depends on your ability to listen effectively. So, if listening is that crucial, wouldn't you want to develop the necessary techniques to level up your game? On your way to becoming an effective listener, you want to recognize and avoid these common conversational obstacles. The first obstacle is topping. This is the impulse to immediately top the other person's story. Someone says, "My plane was delayed in Los Angeles for 2 hours," and you immediately flash, "I was delayed in Mississippi for 3 hours." He says, "I broke my arm," and you think, "I broke my leg." She tells you, "I caught a big fish," and you're instantly scanning your memory for the biggest fish you've ever caught. Playing topper is an enemy of effective listening. The second obstacle is filtering. Basically, it means lightening up only when you hear something that interests you or that you agree with, and shutting your attention down to the rest. The next is judging. Here you decide a statement is crazy, boring, immature, or hostile, even before it's completed. Other people have a therapeutic approach to conversation, silently drafting the diagnosis, prescriptions, and advice throughout the dialogue. Perhaps you experience every conversation as an intellectual debate with the goal of defeating the opponent. As you hear these obstacles to effective listening, there's an excellent chance that you saw yourself in some of them. That's good, because there is no way to change a behavior until you first know that it exists. Once you find yourself distracted by these barriers, make an effort to get back on track. Ask clarifying questions. Synthesize the information back to the speaker to confirm your understanding. This reassures them that the message is being heard and understood. Above all, guard against prejudices, close-minded opinions, inner defenses that prevent us from hearing what is really being said. Mark Twain once wrote that if we were supposed to talk more than we listen, we'll have 2 mouths and 1 ear. Let me know your technique to effective listening in the comment below, and I'll see you in the next nugget.